Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. If you're not new, also please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you feel about this video in the comment section. Guess what? Misbah is exposed in front of the family as her face is shown in front of everyone as Shashi Kapoor. Oh my God, you need to watch to the end to find out how everything happened. Let's go! Shad is appealed as they take Sanam away. Shashi is tensed. Later, when Shad calls the immigration office, he is shocked to know that they have no info of any such raid or Sanam being taken away by some unit. He is outraged and asks them to check and get back to him. Shashi overhears this from outside and remembers how she had planted goons as officers and then asks them to take Sanam away and wait for her further instructions. Meanwhile, the jeep stops at a halt and Sanam gets down at an isolated location along with the hooligans. She is shocked as to why they have stopped here when there is no police station around, and then understand that they are goons. Meanwhile, Shashi calls them and the goons ask what to do. She understands that it's Shashi on the phone who was after this plan all along, and hollers at her that she would teach her a lesson. But Shashi waves it off and says that she should be killed. Sanam tells the officers outside not to mess with her as her husband is an army officer. She is shocked as they point the revolver at her before they can pull the trigger. She distracts him and rushes away. They run after her. Ahil waits anxiously and is amused when the new bride comes with the pregnancy test, hoping that now this girl's evil plans shall be exposed. But he gets a shock when he asks the doctor to check on her test. Ahil is shocked when she finds that the new bride's test have come back positive. While the new bride watches amusedly, he is tensed but doesn't show it to the people. He asks if double checking by the doctor is required. She asks why is he doing this and what is he trying to say. The doctor checks her and says that she is 3 weeks pregnant. Ahil is shocked and double checks as he remembers last time she had said she was 5 months pregnant. He says that the child isn't his. He reminds them of the press conference, which was a month back. Then how can she be 3 weeks pregnant? The new bride says that she lost the baby when he was unconscious. And when he came back to senses, she shyly mentions that he had physical relations with her. The reporter take their own swing, asking if he is trying to implicate that she has alleged affair with someone else. The police ask him how can he doubt such a woman who forgave him for having shot her. He says that every doubt has a reason and that he wants a paternity test. She pretends to be outraged and hurt, saying that she did everything to save their relation, even though he still loves Sanam and he shot at her. But she didn't say anything and points out all that she has done and silently suffered, and then takes the people there in her confidence, saying that instead of taking this disgrace, she would rather die, and even after she saved him from guilt. But when that same person doubts and insults his wife, and then asks the reporter if a lady is a thing to be used. Ghazala and Razak marvel at her emotional turmoil. The police warns Ahil that he can arrest him on ground of mental harassment for domestic violence. The reporters assures that they shall expose him completely. The doctor reprimands him for being so callous to put his pregnant wife in stress. Ahil is severely tensed. Ghazala and Razak are highly curious and ask how did she pass the maternity test. She says that she is indeed pregnant. They ask the new bride who is the father. She says that she doesn't need to tell, she can show them. They stop at a restaurant while she stands in front of a person reading the menu. When he puts the menu down, it reveals that the person is Saif, who hugs her. Ghazala and Razak are shocked to see them from a distance. The new bride thinks that she always knew Saif as the trapped person who got Nazia pregnant and shall be her victim. She remembers paying Saif a load of money, saying that she knows Saif was after this money only. She then gets him to do this work for her. With much more money, he happily complies. After they are done, Saif asks why the pretense and drama, if they have already consummated. Ghazala and Razak understand that this was their plan all along. Sanam hides herself under a pile of dead leaves so as not to be seen by the hooligans, who search her in all corners, right where she is hidden. The gang leader lights a cigarette and then carelessly throws the matchstick on the leaves and walks ahead. After he is gone, Sanam gets up and is shocked to find herself engulfed in fire. Sanam is shocked to get up and realizes that it's all a fire around her. She runs away somehow and catches a car and tells the people everything about her plight. They decide to help her and drive off. The goons continue searching. While Ahil sits tense, the new bride comes with honeymoon options of Paris and Singapore, irritating him with her romantic rant as to how they shall pledge their love. He is frustrated while she expresses her excitement and plans. Meanwhile, Shashi has a problem with the parcel while the courier people say that this can only be shipped. She asks them to move it out as she won't be able to do so herself, being alone, and get it shipped instead. They find that it's wet. They refuse to deliver a wet package. After they leave, she is frustrated. Shashi wonders what to do now. She drags the parcel and finds it light and suddenly realizes that an unconscious and wet Misbah has fallen out from the other end. She is shocked. Later, Shad gets Aftab's info that he shall find out about those officials. Shad is tense for Janat's safety and how he won't be able to forgive himself if anything happens to her. As he comes down, he is oblivious that Shashi is dragging Misbah away. Misbah sees him and tries to speak, but Shashi shuts her. Shad comes and notices the wet floor, and Shashi makes an excuse. Misbah, behind the sofa, tries to raise her hand and warn him, but he doesn't notice and leaves. She finds Misbah unconscious and then leaves to make arrangements for her. Just then, Janat comes in and finds Misbah and raises a huge scream that gets everyone down. Aftab is shocked as he finds Wazira going berserk and distraught at how she finally found the real Misbah. Janat is appalled and overwhelmed to see her like this, whereas Aftab is boggled as to what's happening. She leaves to go to call Shad but stops midway. Shashi has her gun aimed at her, where Sanam is shocked, and others too are stupefied. Shashi Kapoor points a gun at Sanam and tells everyone that she is Shashi Kapoor and she has only faced bad times in her life since childhood. Shashi says that since they have seen her face, she will have to kill all of them. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.